Hello and welcome to today's health education lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our lap and close our eyes. And when you're ready guys, we can open our eyes and come back to the room. And next we will do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And we'll begin by stretching up high to the sky. And then we'll go back down low. Touch your toes. Now, back up high. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And when we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down one more time to touch your toes. And stand up straight. And now, shake it out. Arms and legs, let's shake it out. And now stand up straight, walking on the spot. Stop, walking on the spot. Stop, turn left again, turn left, and left. Hello. And then jogging on the spot. Stop. Jogging on the spot. Stop. Turn right. Turn right again. Turn right. And right. Hello. And to finish, we will do 5 star jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So who can remember, guys, what this sign means that I'm going to draw on the board now? If I draw what is known as a red cross, does anybody know what this symbol represents? Hospital. It does mean hospital, but it's a type of service we can get at the hospital. First aid. Excellent, guys. F-I-R-S-T. First aid. A-I-D. And remember, in the previous lesson, we looked at how to design and some of the things that should go inside our first aid box. So let's say that phrase together. First aid box. First aid box. Now, who can remember some of the things that we would put inside our first aid box? Any ideas? Medicine. Excellent. Great answer, Prel. So we could have medicine. M-E-D-E-C-I-N-E. Medicine. Medicine. Plasters. Excellent, Dan. We could have plasters. P-L-A-S-T-E-R-S. Plasters. Medicine. Now, any other ideas, guys? Can you remember from the previous lesson? The video, the PowerPoint? What types of things would we have in our first aid box? How about if we want to read somebody's temperature? What would we have? Remember? Thermometer. We would keep a thermometer. T-H-E-R-M-O-M-E-T-E-R. Thermometer. And what would we use a thermometer for? To read somebody's temperature. If they're not feeling well, if they're cold or they're hot, we can see how hot or how cold with a thermometer. Now, we've already got plasters for a cut, but what type of thing would we use if it was a big cut? We wouldn't use plasters, we would use, can anybody remember? Bandages. Excellent, Prel. B-A-N-D-A-G-E-S. Bandages. Yes. And how about if we need to cut a bandage? What would we use for cutting? Scissors. We need scissors in our first aid box because we need to cut bandages and plasters. S-C-I-S-S-O-R-S. Scissors. Scissors are ideal for cutting things. Anything else, guys, that you can remember? Let go. Remember anything from the first aid box? No? Any ideas? Alcohol bottle. Excellent. If we want to clean and dress the cuts, we have alcohol bottle. A-L-C-O-H-O-L. Alcohol. Okay, so we're getting some good things on our board now, guys. Plasters. Thermometer. Scissors. Medicine. Bandages. Alcohol. And the alcohol is not for drinking. The alcohol is for cleaning cuts and wounds. So, anybody got any more ideas? Think about the first aid box in the previous lesson. What type of things were inside? Remember, we want to rub on our skin. We could use cream. Sometimes, if we have a problem with our skin, we can use cream. C-R-E-A-M. So we have 4 on this side. Let's see if we can get more on this side. One more thing in our first aid box, guys. Anybody remember? We have to wear on our hands. Gloves. Sometimes, if we want to treat a wound or a cut, it's good to keep ourselves safe too. So what we need to wear are disposable gloves. G-L-O-V-E-S. Gloves. So all together in our first aid box, We could have plasters, thermometer, scissors, cream, medicine, bandages, alcohol, and gloves. Excellent, guys. Very well remembered. We're going to continue looking at first aid today, but in particular, we're going to look at one problem, and it's something which can be very scary if it ever happens: fire. Okay? Today, we're going to look at how we can keep ourselves safe from fire. And how do we spell fire, guys? F-I-R-E. Has anybody ever seen fire? Has anybody ever been close to fire? It's very hot and it can be very scary. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at some videos and a PowerPoint presentation about how we can keep ourselves safe from fire. And then if any of our friends ever had a burn or a scald, how we can help them to treat it. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, guys, at our PowerPoint presentation about first aid. First aid is all about how to help people. Yes, first aid means help people. Like this. This is what we call giving CPR. If somebody has a heart attack or can't breathe, CPR. So what's in the first aid kit? What can we see here, guys? Bandage, thermometer, and some other things. Accident book, syringe, scissors, safety pin, antiseptic cream, plasters. And now, two types of pain we might get with hot things. Remember, hot liquids, scalds. For fire and hot objects, burns. Scalds and burns. So you can see here, somebody has a scald. The hot water has gone onto his hand, and hot water has caused his hand to scald. So the first thing to do is to run it under cold water for 20 minutes. Try to cool off the scald. And then we can look at dressing the cut. And then, if we need to, it can go to the hospital. So we can say, stop. First aid for burns and scalds. Stop, S-T-O-P. S is for strip. T, turn on cold tap. O, organize. And P, protect. So first aid means accident, help. And we've already had a look at our first aid supplies. And now the types of accidents. Scalds and burns. Cut. You can see here the skin is cut and the blood is coming out. And we also have fire. This is what we're going to focus on today, how to protect fire. Here we have cuts. A deep laceration wound. We have the skin, fat, Muscle. And here's how to dress and protect our burns or cuts. And now we're looking at fire. First thing to do, if you see fire, try to get away. Try to get away. And then, if you can, call the ambulance or fire brigade. And you can see the fire engines will come and they will help. And firefighters' gear, they have special clothes. You can see all the special type of clothes that they have to wear. And here are some of the different things associated with firefighters. Any questions, guys? No. Okay, well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the videos and the PowerPoint presentation about how to take better care and give first aid to themselves and others. And in particular, the section on fire, because it's very important to protect ourselves from fire. And now, guys, time for our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And what we're going to do now is have a game of teacher says. So listen carefully. If teacher says, we can do. If teacher doesn't say, don't do. So, teacher says, hands on head. Teacher says, touch your shoulders. Hands on hips. Teacher says, arms in the air. Arms down. Very good. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, turn back the other way. And back the other way. Teacher says, walking on the spot. Stop. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Stop. Teacher says, run quickly. Teacher says, stop. Teacher says, let's go down to a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. And teacher says, sit down. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. And for this worksheet, it's a colouring activity. What our students have to do is they have to colour in the firefighter in relation to the correct colours and the correct parts of the uniform. So ready, guys? Let's practice together. Colour the helmet, red. And remember, the helmet goes on the head. Colour the gloves, brown. And the gloves go on our hands. Colour the boots, brown too. The boots go on our feet. And then colour the coat, yellow. Colour the pants, yellow. The coat and pants are what we wear on our body. So our students will need 3 different colours: red, brown, and yellow. And what they need to do is label the correct parts of the uniform and also colour them correctly. But what's the first thing we need to do, guys? Write our names on top. And give our students around 20 minutes to label all the different parts and colour them in the correct colours. And then at the end, we can have them present together. So Chu, this one's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Pak Boom. Pat, for you. Nadia, you're welcome. Ned, for you.
Thank you.
Down for you.
Thank you.
Bangpon, here's yours. You're welcome. Plow for you.
Thank you.
And Lacko.
Thank you.
So guys, remember to colour the correct parts in the correct colours and also label the different types of uniform. So what's the uniform that we wear on our head? Not the colour, what's the uniform? Helmet. For safety, it's a helmet. Like when we ride a motorcycle, we don't wear a hat, we wear a helmet. So make sure to colour the different types of uniform and write them correctly. And then gloves. Where do we wear our gloves, guys? On our hands. So look at the colour for gloves and colour them in correctly. So helmet on our head, gloves on our hands, boots on our feet, coat and pants on our body. Excellent. Yes, you see helmet goes on our head. So what colour for our helmet? So we colour our helmet red. And then coat, pants. What colour? Yellow. Boots? Brown. And gloves? Brown. So helmet, coat, gloves, pants, boots. Excellent. So helmet and then gloves. Gloves. And colour for gloves will be brown. And then once you finish labelling your uniforms, you can colour in, guys. Okay, so boots on our feet. What colour will we colour our boots? Brown. So these are boots. So helmet, Bangpon, what colour for our helmet? Red. Excellent. And then gloves and boots, brown. Coat, jacket, yellow. And then our person will be looking like a really good firefighter. And if you want, you have time, you can colour in her hair. Because I think this firefighter is a lady. That's why we say firefighter, not fireman. Perfect. Except pants and coat. This is the coat, this is the pants. No. Where do we wear our gloves? Boots on our feet, gloves on our hands. Gloves on our hands, guys, boots on our feet. Excellent, Nadia. You see gloves on our hands and then boots on our feet. Coat here, pants. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to design and colour their own firefighter. And as you can see, some of my students here have done a brilliant job. We have net, prow and down. So one more time, guys. On our heads we wear helmets. On our hands we wear gloves. On our feet we wear boots. And on our jackets and torso, coats and pants. And you can see here, my students have done an excellent show of doing the different colours and the items. So that's all we've got time for this lesson. So we'll see you again soon next time. Can we all wave to say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.